Here we go. Round number 1 of a scheduled 10. Conor Benn versus Chris Algieri, both standing in the center of the ring. The 12-round bout. Algieri wearing white, Benn wearing black. Straight right hand to the body lands for Benn. And here we go. Pawing with the jab is Chris Algieri, trying to get on the inside. Doesn't quite get in there just yet. Throws a short right hand. Doesn't quite land. Looping left hook to the body lands for Conor Benn, and that lands flush. Conor Benn looking to be aggressive here in the first round. Jab to the body lands for Conor Benn. Chris Algieri circling to his right, trying to get away from that right hand of Conor Benn. Double jab to the body thrown by Chris Algieri. Doesn't quite land just yet. Straight right hand to the body. Left hook to the body lands for Conor Benn, but he gets caught with a short right hook. Another right hook upstairs lands for Conor. Jab to the body again for Conor. Left hook to the body again for Conor Benn. The Real Destroyer putting in some good work here in the first round. Another jab to the body lands for Benn here in the first round. Looking to be aggressive. Counter straight right hand down the middle. Thrown by Algieri. That just misses. Another left hook to the body for Conor Benn. Those are 2-punch combinations to the body. A right hand and a left hand. And that both landed. Chris Algieri doesn't seem to be flustered by the power of Benn so far. Takes the punches quite well. Bouncing on his toes. Pawing with the jab. Not quite letting his hands loose just yet. Jab to the body lands for Conor Benn here. Left hook thrown by Chris Algieri. That doesn't land. Another straight right hand down to the body lands for Conor Benn. He's being the aggressor here in the first round. Chris Algieri standing toe-to-toe with him, feigning just a bit with the jab. Finally throws the jab. Doesn't quite land. Conor Benn being patient, backing off just a bit. Extending the jab hand, just trying to keep the distance. 1-2 thrown by Chris Algieri. That misses. Left hook to the body again. Lands for Conor Benn. Another big looping right hook. Lands for Conor Benn. And the crowd on their feet. Conor Benn backing off just a bit. Chris Algieri walking forward. Double jab thrown by Algieri. That misses. Beautiful head movement by Benn here. Jab to the body again. Lands for Benn. Just under a minute left here in the first round. Chris Algieri walking forward. Looping left hook again lands for Conor Benn out of a counterattack. Jab lands upstairs for Benn, but then a jab upstairs lands for Chris Algieri here in the first round. Closing seconds, 40 seconds left in the first round. Conor circling to his left. Another jab upstairs lands for Conor as Chris Algieri try to get on the inside. Shakes his head, circles to his left. Conor looking well so far here in the first round, in my humble opinion. Chris Algieri has not been hurt by any punches. Nice double jab upstairs lands for Chris Algieri. Jab upstairs lands for Conor. Right hook to the body again for Conor. Closing 10 seconds of the round. Double jab thrown by Conor. This time misses. Straight right hand to the body lands for Chris Algieri. And round number 1 is over. We have ourselves a fight, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves a fight. Gotta change these my snaz to 3 minutes, 3-minute rounds. Had the KD fight. Guys, thank you for being here. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Number 1 commentary channel on YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to get to 5,000 today. Let's get it. Hit the thumbs up, guys, if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. Number 1 commentary channel on YouTube. Conor Benn looked quite well in that first round. Eddie said LRB can get trained by Floyd and Reynoso will train Eddie. Bro, I would love to see that. I would love to see that. I got Eddie Hearn. Here we go. Round number 2. I'll make sure I catch up with the chat in a little bit. Keep it locked. We'll be talking boxing and MMA after this. Conor Benn looking quite well in the first round. Gave him the first round. Now we're in round number 2. Jab to the body lands for Conor. Counter jab again, partially lands for Conor. He's looking focused. Right hook, then left hook to the body for Conor Benn. Guys, I'm a lot more animated usually. I'm sorry, the voice is a little bit hoarse. So Conor Benn circling to his right. Chris Algieri following him laterally. Conor Benn in range looking for a shot here. Right hook to the body again for Conor. Then a short right uppercut from the inside for Conor. Conor letting his hands go here. Counter right hook lands for Chris Algieri, but then a left hook to the body lands for Conor Benn again. Another right hook to the body. Great body work so far in the second round for Conor Benn. Chris Algieri doesn't look hurt at all, taking every punch quite well. Short right uppercut partially lands for Chris Algieri. Pawing with the jab is Conor now. trying to get closer. Jab upstairs, just misses for Chris Algieri. Looking to keep the distance is Algieri. Backing off just a bit. Conor now the one walking forward, feigning with the jab. Jab to the body again, lands for Conor, but he gets caught with a straight right hand as he came in partially by Chris Algieri. Left hook upstairs again, lands for Conor. Both fighters looking to exchange here in the second round. Conor Benn pawing with a jab. Right hook to the body again, lands for Conor Benn. I wonder if this will pay dividends for him down later in the fight. But so far, Conor doing a good job landing to the body. Chris Algieri doesn't seem to be bothered at all by the punches landed by Benn. But we don't know how much that's taking a toll on his body and his stamina. Straight right hand down the middle, lands for Conor Benn. Then a left hook to the body for Conor. Another right hook upstairs, lands for Conor Benn. He's starting to let his hands fly here in the second round. Double jab thrown by Conor, that misses. The third jab does land for Conor. Straight right hand to the body does land for Chris Algieri here in the second round. Under a minute left in the second of the schedule 12. Conor Benn being patient. Pawing with the jab, straight right hand down the middle. Again to the body, lands for Conor Benn. Uppercut thrown by Benn. This time misses. Right hook, this time blocked by Algieri as well. Algieri covering up, trying to get on the inside. Feigning his Algieri, jab upstairs. Again lands for Conor Benn. Having his way so far here. After 2.5 minutes in the second round, just 30 seconds left here in the second round between Benn and Algieri. Big left hook, and that knocks down Algieri. He says it was a slip. He gets knocked down. Chris Algieri upset because he said it was a slip. We're going to have to see the replay, but I thought it was a punch that landed flush. Right hook to the body lands flush, but a left hook upstairs lands for Chris Algieri. Chris Algieri back to his feet. Both fighters standing toe-to-toe. Chris Algieri looks a bit upset that they called it a knockdown. Conor pressing forward. Counter straight right hand down the middle. Lands for Chris Algieri. Round number 2 is over. I hope they replay the knockdown and if we could decide or kind of say how we feel whether that was a knockdown or not. All right, let's see. They're showing the replay right now for the 223 people here. Thank you for being here. It was a left hook to the body. I don't know. Let's see. Did he trip over the foot? It's close. He kind of tripped over the left foot of Conor, but it was after a punch. Yeah, I think it was a trip. But the referee called it a knockdown. Round number 3 will be underway shortly. See if we catch up. Me and Von told Miller I can see any of the talented top fighters beating Tank, and I can see Tank beating them. Yes, that's a great point, Zelmate. Shout out to you. It's one of those things where I think he hangs in there with anybody, but I just want to see the fights happen. Body shots won't bother Algieri. You don't think so, John? So far, he looks to be taking them quite well, to be quite honest. Round number 3, here we go. 1-0-10. I have it so far 2-0 for Conor Benn. Ronda. I know I just fixed it, Brussels. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, he's doing a good job going to the body, Royal. Here we go. Round number 3 of a schedule 12. Conor Benn versus Chris Algieri. Straight right hand to the body thrown by Conor or by Algieri. I apologize. And that just misses. Looping right hook partially lands again for Conor Benn, but then he follows up with a straight right hand to the body, and that lands for Conor. Another right hook, then left hook, grueling punches for Conor, but not bothering Algieri as far as his facial expression. Another double jab upstairs lands for Conor, but he gets caught with a left hook. Conor still applying pressure, though. Another left hook to the body. Another right hook to the body for Conor, putting in great body work so far here in the third round. Conor Benn showing great boxing skill. Slipped 3 punches in a row. I wish I could clip that for you guys. Conor Benn looking quite sharp here in the third round. Left hook to the body, lands flush for Chris Algieri. Straight right hand down the middle for Conor Benn. Another left hook upstairs for Benn. Throwing up a jab upstairs, Conor Benn applying pressure. Beautiful head movement by Conor. I am just appalled. I wish you guys could see this. Lands punches of his own, then slips another 3 punches. Happened twice already. Conor right hook now finally does land for Chris Algieri. Both fighters standing toe-to-toe in the center of the ring. Third round of a schedule 12. Double jab to the body thrown by Chris Algieri, but it doesn't quite land. Feigning with a jab is Conor Benn. Doesn't quite let his hands go just yet. Both fighters measuring the distance. Counter straight right hand down the middle again for Chris Algieri. Another jab upstairs lands for Chris Algieri. Another right hook to the body for Chris Algieri. He's starting to get a rhythm here in the third round. Straight right hand to the body for Conor Benn. Chasing down Chris Algieri just a bit. Throws a looping right hook, but this time doesn't land. Feints with the jab. Doesn't let his hands go just yet. Left hook upstairs lands for Conor Benn. Flipping some punches. Conor Benn, I'm becoming a fan right now. Putting in great work. I'm just loving his defensive movement as well. Not just his striking. Not just his throwing his hands. He's doing a great job slipping punches, timing Chris Algieri so far here in the third round. Jab upstairs thrown by Chris Algieri. This time misses. Trying to measure the distance is Chris Algieri. Pawing out with the jab. Conor trying to get on the inside. Slips another jab. Slips another jab. Does Conor Benn. Jab thrown by Conor, but this time misses as well. 30 seconds left. Conor right hook thrown by Algieri. That misses. Conor left hook upstairs lands for Chris Algieri. Straight right hand to the body lands for Algieri as well. Straight right hand down the middle thrown by Algieri. That misses. Conor Benn backing off just a little bit. Jab to the body thrown by Algieri. That misses. Jab down the middle partially lands for Conor Benn. Closing seconds of the third round. Conor trying to get on the inside. Jabs upstairs. That just misses. Looping right hand, then an uppercut thrown by Algieri. That misses. Both fighters missing a bit there in the closing seconds. Round number 3 is finally over. Thank you guys for being here. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get it. Beta, that's a good point. That fight being good actually does benefit the Davis team, because if it didn't, they were gonna like even push more the narrative, like you gotta fight someone good. Beta, great point again. They got so lucky people got their $75 worth. I didn't want to buy the fight. The only reason I bought it is because I cover fights, but I didn't want to pay for it. How do you score the fight? I have it 3 rounds to 0 right now at the moment. Ben is letting them fly. Absolutely. Here we go. Round number 4. Let's get it. Out of a schedule 12. Fading with a jab is Conor. Here we go. So far, I have it 3 rounds to 0 for Conor Benn. Chris Algieri standing toe-to-toe, though. Landing some punches of his own, just not being active enough. But maybe this is the game plan. Took a bunch of body shots, but looking quite well. 34 of 67 landed for Benn, 51%. 21 of 63, 33% power punches landed for Algieri. This is after 3. Left hook to the body lands for Chris Algieri. Both fighters break it up. Double jab thrown upstairs by Conor, but this is blocked by Algieri. Pawing with the jab is Algieri. Conor slipping these punches. Jab to the body lands for Conor Benn. Another right hook to the body for Conor Benn. Partially lands here. Circling to his right is Chris Algieri. Jab to the body thrown by Algieri. That just misses. Jab upstairs misses also for Conor. Another jab upstairs misses for Conor. Jab to the straight right hand to the body lands for Algieri. Looping right hook just misses for Conor Benn. Conor trying to walk forward, trying to be the aggressor here in the 4th round. Feigning with the jab is Conor. Algieri came to fight. Right hook to the body by Conor Benn. Algieri trying to clinch. Conor holding him off. Left hook upstairs partially lands for Conor. Here we go. Fading to the body. Overhand right thrown by Algieri. That misses. But a left hook to the body lands for Algieri. Both fighters fighting out of the inside right now near the ropes. Referee looking closely. They break away. Left hook thrown by Algieri, but that is blocked by Conor Benn. Jab upstairs thrown by Chris Algieri. Again, Conor doing a great job of slipping the jabs by Algieri. Straight right hand to the body lands for Benn. He's backing off, pawing with the jab. Algieri trying to get closer, throws a straight lead right hand. That just misses. Straight right hand to the body. This time partially lands for Algieri. And here we go. 1 minute left in the 4th round of a schedule 12. Jab to the body thrown by Algieri. That just misses. Fading with the jab is Conor Benn. Left hook to the body partially lands for Conor. Algieri just taking these punches to the body as if it is not phasing him so far. We don't know how much is paying off for Conor Benn working to the body, but he has landed some vicious shots downstairs so far. Jab to the body thrown by Algieri. That just misses. Trying to level change a bit here is Conor slips a jab. Really impressed with Conor Benn's movement so far. Jab upstairs landed by Conor Benn. Jab upstairs thrown by Algieri. That just misses. Again, Conor slipping these punches. Jab upstairs, landed upstairs by Conor, and he continues to walk forward. Straight right hand thrown by Algieri, just misses the chin of big right hand, and that knocks down Algieri. Algieri on the ground. It was a straight right hand down the middle. Puts down Algieri. He's trying to get back to his feet. The fight is over. The fight is over. A huge right hand for Conor Benn. Puts down Algieri. Still not up. Wow. Keep it locked, guys. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for being here. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Tonight, we have a bunch more fights. Mattel, welcome back, man. I see you in there. I'll try to catch up with the chat, and we'll have a back and forth. What a punch. Conor just outboxing. Conor Benn outboxing Algieri through 4. Finally lands the highlight that he most probably wanted. That straight right hand. You saw that, Rhonda? That's it. Wow. Biggest test of his career for Conor Benn. Gets a straight right hand down the middle, and that's all she wrote. Algieri now back sitting down. What a performance. I've become a fan, if not before, even more of Conor Benn because his head movement was quite impressive. Algieri's out. Yep. Yeah, it was a tough one to call. He did trip over the foot a bit, but that could be caused because of the punches landed. That's a really tough one to call. Well, he didn't get gas, Rhonda. Benn in 10. Let's go 3-0 Benn. That's how I had it too. Benn gets stopped in later rounds. Come on, Benn. Yep, just catching it with chat just a bit. Game over. Round 4. Round 4, Santa. Scroll up and look. I called it. Did you actually call it, Johnny? Let me see if I find your name up here. Round 4 KO for Benn. You did call it. I just saw Johnny. I just scrolled up a bit. Slept him, Rowan. Slept him. Guys, #1 commentary channel on YouTube, without a question. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. We're back tonight. UFC 269, Lomachenko versus Commey. What are you guys more interested as far as covers? Lomachenko versus Commey in that card or UFC 269? Patrick, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for the kind words. $4,821. We might get to 5,000 subscribers tonight. What a knockout performance by Conor Benn. He has arrived. He has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance by Conor Benn. What's next for him? What's next for Conor Benn after putting on such an impressive performance? The welterweight fighter. If we look at the ratings real quick. We look at the welterweight right now. Terrence Crawford, oof. Your Dennis Ugas, Virgil Ortiz. I don't know if you want smoke with any of those guys. Jaron Ennis, Adrian Broner. It's right there, right above Conor Benn in the rankings. It's Conor Benn at 12, then Adrian Broner at 11. Kavaluskis is up there too. There's a lot of fights that can be made, right? But Conor Benn, at the end of the day, it's hard to fill your father's shoes, especially when his father, remember his wars with Chris Eubanks. His father's a legend. We know that Chris Algieri has been in there with the best of them. Spence, Pacquiao, Amir Khan. Got to give him credit for stepping in there with Conor Benn. It was a real test for Conor Benn, but he passed it. Thank you, Richie. Thank you so much, man. Conor Benn versus Adrian Broner. I would love to see it. Let's see. I was impressed he outboxed Chris and closed the show. He's getting, yeah, Don Dada. I think that's something that we have to keep, that we have to kind of keep repeating. I was quite impressed with his boxing ability against Chris Algieri. If you watch the fight, he did a great job of slipping the punches just enough. It reminded me of how Usyk slipped the jabs or the punches of Joshua. Nice short slips, doing one of these, where the jabs will kind of go like this. Like he would just slip them or whatever, like they would just graze by. And he would just slip the punch, boom, land something of his own. A straight right hand to the body, a left hook to the body. Throw some lead left hooks to the body too. Yeah, he passed it with flying colors, Lenny. I agree. Wow, Daryl. Let's go. Welcome back. Jab crawls. That guy must have been the Usman. That guy must have the Usman. It was beautiful. 269. Okay, we'll cover that tonight. We'll also try to cover Lomachenko, but I'll make sure I put in as far as the title, it'll be UFC 269, Oliveira versus Poirier live stream or whatever. Conor Benn a beast. I love what I saw. I couldn't be more proud. You know how sometimes there's an up and coming fighter and like you don't want to get too excited. For example, quote unquote Ryan Garcia. He has the power, the speed, but he doesn't have the necessary boxing ability at the moment. Doesn't mean he won't ever get it. With Conor Benn, it was kind of the same criticism. Oh, he has the power. He's knocking these guys out. You know, he beat Formella. He beat Formella. He beat Granado, Samuel Vargas, right? But does he, like, we know he has power. Does he have the boxing skill to hang in there with someone like Chris Algieri? I think our question was answered. And I love to see that. Sorry, my voice is gone. You know, guys, I was sounding horrible yesterday, so I'm just happy I'm better now. I'm personally more keen. I love that word, keen, that people use overseas. I'm going to start using that instead of the word interested. Conor Benn looking just jacked too, man. I'm proud of him. I've become a fan. I try to not say that because as a commentator, I try not to show any kind of preferences. Mukado Beats, thank you for subscribing. Red Bomb, Cassie 3, thank you all for the new subscriptions, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Is there anything you guys want to talk about before I get out of here? Because I'm not necessarily in a rush. But at the same time, I want to hang out with the wifey and the baby before the main event tonight. But the main event tonight is not till 10. I'm just happy we have the #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's get it. There's a lot out there. But I think it's safe to say no one quite does it like us. What a performance by Conor Benn. A lot of people doubted his skill. Now, I know this is a tough question, but just kind of throwing this out there. When it's all said and done, you think Conor Benn could live up to the name Ben after his father doing what he did in his like noteworthy career, or not as much? December 18th, Parker versus Chisora 2. Joseph Parker versus Chisora 2 will be December 18th. We'll be covering that here. That'll be next week. We'll be covering that. I love all the fights overseas because they start around this time and we can cover them. So we'll be back for Parker versus Chisora. And then next week also Woodley versus Jake Paul will also be up next as well. The kid's still learning. I respect the time. But he looked great today. It ended round 4. Kyle, I know he got the knockout as a highlight, but I love the head movement that I was watching. I absolutely agree. As a boxing fan, it truly impressed me. The way he was outboxing Chris Algieri. I'm more impressed with that than the knockout. Absolutely agree. Mattel, Beta Quest, I see. UFC 269. That's what we'll go with tonight. We'll try to cover Lomachenko as much as we can, or we'll cover that fight at least. But yeah, UFC 269 is going to be insane tonight, guys. Make sure you guys come back tonight for UFC 269. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. 1 in a billion. Predetermined. Has subscribed. Thank you, man. Thank you. 1 in a billion. Yes, the only thing that I'm worried about 1 in a billion is that if you look at the rankings with the names that he's with, as far as that's the only thing that I'm a bit timid for him, to be quite honest. He's in the same division. I would love to see the Adrian Broner fight, but Jaron Ennis, who I think is gonna just be a world of trouble for anyone coming up soon. Maybe a Mikey Garcia fight wouldn't be too bad for Conor Benn. But then we also got Virgil Ortiz. We got your Dennis Ugas. You know, the Cuban school. The way they fight is just problems for everyone. And Terrence Crawford. These are all guys that are in the welterweight division. So if I'm Conor Benn, take your time. Take your time. Get all the fights and experience you can before fighting these big names, is what I would say. That's all I'm saying. But as far as the performance, what I was quite most impressed with tonight, his head movement, his boxing ability, that's what I was most impressed with tonight. His boxing acumen, like it was just impressive in my opinion. My first that I can recall that I was like so intrigued with was Tito Trinidad fights. Like the Oscar De La Hoya fight, the Fernando Vargas fights. the Joppy fight, Roy Jones, like all those fights. Those are probably the most I can recollect that I remember watching as a kid. You go a little further back than I do, Night on the Tiles. Kind of has a problem judging from this fight. Yeah, I agree, Kyle. But he's young, and can he stay focused? Yeah, I would say take his time. He looks very composed. He looks like an individual, like that. He's really and remember, he has a father that has gone through whatever he's gonna go through: the fame, the money, the women, anything out there that's out. Like his father talked about all the things he was smoking at the age of 8. If you guys know Nigel Benn and his history, so knowing that, you know, I think he can really play off of his father's history. You know, I'm just overall impressed. Katie Taylor did win, David. She won by unanimous decision against Sharapova. Sharapova came to fight, was a good fight. Sharapova had her moments, but overall, Katie took control of the fight and won by unanimous decision. I think one of the scorecards had it like 98-92. Like that's how wide it was. Sharapova did get a point taken off around the round number 5 or 6 for kind of using her shoulder in the clinch and things of that nature, but which I think was a little bit too like I don't know, like I felt that was a little bit too anxious to take a point away, but it was not premeditated, but yeah, I just think it was just a little too early for that. But besides that, Katie Taylor did a great job. Yep, I'll see you later tonight, Rhonda. Hope you have a good time with your fans and with your friends and family. Thank you for being here. By the way, guys, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell for post notifications because we'll be back tonight. We'll be back tonight for UFC 269. Watching from Coventry, England. Let me know where you guys are from. More England fans here. We have a lot of people from Australia that are here as well too. From London. Thank you guys for the support. Conor is ready for a big name. If you were able to choose, John Cooper, what big name you can give him, what name would you give him? 13 says Bronner next, or Broner, AB, the Can Man. Anyone can get it. Is that the fight that you would want to see? I mean, Broner alluded to saying, hey, I need to have a conversation with Eddie Hearn. We see that Conor Benn is on DAZN. That might be a good name to give him. David Tua was my boxing legend. Savage, bro. David Tua is a legend, bro. Don't get it twisted. Did he actually Richie Bennett? Wow, that's actually crazy. Oh, so you're a former pugilist yourself, Richie. That's quite fascinating. Do you still train at all or train fighters? It's a good thing Conor is with Eddie. He will get him hard fights he will need. Look, call me biased right now just because of the way he promotes fights and gets you interested. Eddie Hearn is one of my favorite promoters in boxing at the moment. The whole DAZN thing that they got going on is just a beautiful thing. I want a job with DAZN. I'm going to just be quite blunt. But the way we do that is by keep going this channel where they find us, right? But I like their style. They have fights that go like every Friday, Saturday. He has a lot of young fighters. He has like pro grades. He has, I mean, it is tough to get fights for like Demetrius Andrade, but I don't think that's Eddie Hearn's fault. But he has like a Haney now, Conor Benn. I don't know what's going to happen with Teofimo Lopez. He has quite a few names that I do quite enjoy. Joshua, he put on the Joshua Usyk fight. I do like what he's doing. Coventry, UK in the building. Thank you for being here, man. London, UK. Whoa, Richie, you a champ. Let's go. I know. I didn't know Richie was a former fighter. He'll knock any of us out. Hold tight, Frank Warren. Oh, so you don't like Eddie Hearn, Ryan Worsley. I don't know. I like the whole instead of paying $70, $80 for a top rank card, even though top rank, look, to be honest, that's the tough part. Top rank has Jared Anderson fighting tonight, has Xander Zayas fighting tonight, and has Lomachenko, and I think that's on ESPN Plus. Lomachenko's not pay-per-view, is it? Lomachenko versus Comey, ESPN? Let me see. I think that's just on ESPN Plus, if anybody could tell me. Yeah, What you about to do? Okay, I'll finish up now. Okay. Then I'll watch the baby while you do your thing. Guys, again, thank you guys for the support. Conor Benn, great job today. Truly impressed with his boxing skill and what he was able to do today. You guys have been showing an immense amount of support. Before I get out of here, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. It just helps the channel out immensely. That's the last thing I will basically say. And my last video was about Kambosos, and he talked about Teofimo and what he thought about Teofimo and his whole interview, and saying that he won 10 rounds to 2. You guys can check that out. I just linked it below. George Greek, welcome back, man. Much love to you, man. We'll be back at UFC 269, but thank you for always showing love and for always stopping by. Catch up with a few messages and then get out of here, and then we'll be back for UFC 269 and then the Lomachenko fight. We pray for that job. Thank you, Kyle. Frank Warren, he mentioned as far as a promoter. Let's go. Nah, you know who's the best promoter of all time? You ready for this one? You ready for this one? Don King. Nah, I'm just playing. Don King was a freaking savage. Let's see. When this guy's fighting, a big name is going to get exposed. Mark my words. Speaking of Conor Benn, I don't know. I was quite impressed with his boxing acumen tonight. Editor is a DOS of Frank Warren. It's fair and square. Congratulations to Conor Benn tonight. He did great. He did great tonight. Ryan Worsley, thank you for being here. I'm retired 2-time Golden Glove and New Zealand champ. Still training with Rex, Jenkins, and Rotora when I can. Love to see the younger generation compete. Well done, DC. Thank you so much, Richie. Thank you so much. And I truly appreciate that you having boxing history as far as like following the sport, for you to enjoy a channel like ourselves over here. I truly do appreciate that. Let's just keep helping the sport grow by promoting it and by covering these fights. Mike Dornan, thank you for being here. We'll be back for UFC 269. I just linked my last video about the Kambosos Teofimo. I'm going to get out of here. Catch later, Felix. What do you mean, Cole? I know Jared Anderson's fighting later. Xander Zayas. Jared Anderson, Xander Zayas, also Lomachenko. But I'm going to get out of here because the wifey's waiting for me. Thank you guys for the ongoing support. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back tonight. I truly can't wait for it. #1 boxing commentary channel on YouTube. You guys have been so supportive. We're almost at 4,900 subscribers, then 5,000, right? We're at 4,832. So close. We'll hit 5,000 tonight. Thank you guys for the ongoing support. And truly appreciate you guys. We'll talk more boxing and UFC soon. I'm out of here. Peace. Much love, guys. See you, Sam. Christmas tree does look good. What? They loved it. Yeah, they were saying I like the Christmas thing. When do you want to do that? We don't have the wood, right? All right, so we'll put the shelf and Oh, I don't know. It's just I'm so used to it. Oh, for real. Oh, I'm still live. Later, Whale. Later, Wilson. They don't see me though. They don't see me, so it's okay. We're talking about how we can make the stream look better. Anyways, guys, Richie, thank you for the ongoing support. Ryan, George Greek, Alex, Mike, Kyle. Thank you, guys. Thank you.